welcome back to Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And if you're not following my Lindsay Ann on TikTok, you should. As well as subscribing to Can't Stop, Won't Stop Warriors right here on YouTube. And of course, Can't Stop, Won't Stop on Facebook. When I started hearing about all of the missing people and alleged overdose deaths in Clearfield County, Pennsylvania, I immediately was suspicious and extremely curious. How can this many people go missing in one county? Once I began publicly stating my curiosity and noticed the lack of local media coverage, I was shocked. I started hearing from victims' families and friends, and the same few names, you guys, kept getting brought up as possible suspects. But one other name that has been consistent with many of these cases is Pennsylvania State Police Detective David Patrick. You guys, when families would reach out, each one would say to me, "I've been wanting to talk to you, but Dave Patrick told us not to contact you because all you do, Lindsay, is talk to criminals and druggies." Well, Dave, maybe you should talk to more criminals and druggies. And you just might be able to solve something in your jurisdiction and bring some answers to grieving families. You see, you guys, I have the most incredible sources in Clearfield County because I have earned their trust. I don't give a shit who stole 100,000 eggs off of a truck. I don't give a shit if someone is making moonshine in their garage. I give a shit when I hear that there is potential that the state police are involved in some of the unsolved cases in Pennsylvania. I give a shit when I read court transcripts showcasing the lack of investigation by a state detective. I give a shit when innocent people are accused and charged for child abuse. But due to the lack of investigation by David Patrick, the charges are dismissed and he can't publicly admit his wrongdoing after he publicly sabotaged the wrongfully accused. I give a shit when it appears that Dave Patrick is recklessly trying to intimidate young women into confessions. I give a shit when Dave Patrick of Pennsylvania State Police Clearfield Barracks is showing autopsy photos of a missing person. I wonder if Jerry Flango really is missing. Or, you guys, does Dave Patrick know exactly where his person is? And if he, Dave Patrick, was using his typical cowardly approach of lying, then whose autopsy photos is Dave Patrick showing to people? Can you imagine if your loved one's autopsy photos were being used as a pawn and being shown to random people as Jerry Flango? I wonder how many people have been shown a photo of a man with half of his face missing and been told it's Jerry Flango and that he was shot in the head. Disgusting. I am a victim of Dave Patrick's attempts at intimidation. I am a victim of Dave Patrick's attempts at trying to get me to confess to something that was not happening. I am a victim of Dave Patrick accusing me of something that he had zero evidence to do so. I am a victim of Dave Patrick telling lie after lie. You guys, I would never speak to Pennsylvania State Police Trooper David Patrick without a lawyer present. And you guys, not a lawyer like Eric Cummings or Tony Cherry or Lance Marshall or Bill Shaw or Tom Dickey or any of the other alleged corrupt lawyers in and around Clearfield County, Pennsylvania. Y'all, it is our Sixth Amendment right to have an attorney present during a criminal investigation. And it is our Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and have an attorney present during police interrogations. I wonder if Dave Patrick would have been tough guy and shown autopsy photos of who he claims to be current missing person, Jerry Flango, if there was an attorney present in the room. I wonder if Dave Patrick would have lied to and intimidated Jennifer Medy if she would have invoked her Sixth Amendment right during her many interviews and interrogations with him. Take a look at this clip from Channel 6 WJAC.
Well, Jen, it was a very emotional day in court today as testimony was heard from family and loved ones of both baby Sophia and Jennifer Medy. Medy was living with Sophia's father and taking care of her in 2013 when Sophia became unresponsive. Sophia died at Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh. Police say she suffered blunt force trauma. Testimony was heard from a number of Sophia's family, including her father. He asked the judge to give Medy the maximum sentence so she wouldn't have the chance to hurt another child. Medy also addressed the court saying she's, quote, not a mean or vicious person, and that.
Now, I'm sure most of you will go and Google Jennifer Medy's name, just like I did when I was introduced to her case. It's a horrific story with an innocent baby girl ultimately losing her life and her father's girlfriend being convicted of third-degree murder and currently spending her 9th year of her 20 to 40-year prison sentence at SCI Cambridge in Pennsylvania. You guys, on January 2nd of this year, 2025, I received the following message. Quote, hello, I have a case for you and the corruption in good old Clearfield County. It's in regards to my daughter, Jennifer, who is spending 20 to 40 years in prison for something she did not do. Penn Live just had their Facebook page about Pennsylvania being in the top 10 states with wrongful convictions. And I believe in my whole being, my daughter is one of them. Thank you. I really hope you get back in touch with me. Family and friends, have spent thousands of dollars on lawyer fees, and we will never stop. So after I responded to Julie showing interest in her daughter's case, she replied with, quote, if you would like, you can Google our daughter, Jennifer Medy. If you do, I hope you don't change your mind about talking to us. The news and newspapers only post things that make money or sounds good. Thank you. End quote. So before our scheduled phone call, I Googled Jennifer Medy. And if I didn't know any better, I would think she was a baby killing monster. However, you guys, I kept an open mind And because I know how biased the media can be, I wanted to learn more. Every article I read said nothing about who Jennifer Medzie really is. No quotes from her family or friends. No quotes from her side of the story. Just quotes from baby Sophia's father, Cody Lauder, and from the prosecutor, Bill Shaw, as well as quotes from then girlfriend of Cody's brother, Cassandra Evans. After receiving the entire 3-day trial transcript, you guys, as well as receiving character statements regarding the allegedly abusive father, Cody Lauder, I became invested. Y'all, this is a case involving what I believe to be tunnel vision. I believe Dave Patrick of Pennsylvania State Police just wanted a conviction. I believe he did not care about getting baby Sophia true justice. And that pisses me off. In upcoming episodes, you guys, I will show you proof of why I believe that more people need to be held accountable in this innocent baby girl's death. I believe Dave Patrick overlooked or neglected to investigate further the history of the alleged abuse stemming from Cody Lauder, baby Sophia's father. I will give you the full story. I will read testimony directly from court transcripts. I will read letters I have received from Jennifer Medzie. I will play recordings of interviews with her family members. You will hear from inmates that were incarcerated with both Jennifer Medzie as well as baby Sophia's mother. I will expose what Cody and his family never thought would be exposed. Baby Sophia deserves justice.
And I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again.